A massive UFC fight may have just been accidentally revealed, and fans are going crazy. According to a surprising leak that reportedly came from inside the UFC, Tom Aspinall versus Alex Pereira for the undisputed heavyweight title is on the table. This is no longer just wild fan speculation. Whispers of this matchup have been growing ever since Pereira passed on a rematch with Magomed Ankalaev at light heavyweight, hinting he had much bigger plans. And every time someone brought up the idea, Aspinall didn't hesitate to embrace it. The heavyweight champ was practically grinning at the idea of welcoming Pereira into his division. Now, things just got serious. Chael Sonnen, who's long been plugged into the UFC's inner circle and has close relationships with both Dana White and matchmaker Mick Maynard, just let it slip. Chael says a source directly involved in matchmaking, likely Mick Maynard himself, confirmed that Aspinall's first title defense will in fact be against Alex Pereira. If this plays out, the event is rumored to headline UFC 320 in October, taking place in Las Vegas. This isn't just another championship fight. This is an all-out war between two divisions. Pereira, one of the most devastating and precise strikers in MMA history, moving up to challenge a heavyweight champion who's been steamrolling everyone in his path. If Pereira wins, he becomes the first three-division UFC champion in history. If Aspinall wins, he solidifies his position as the most dangerous heavyweight of this new era.
You gotta protect your source type thing, but I've been a guy that's a guy that you might know, and some of you have already pieced together, but I only offer this to you. Well, this guy told me that he was going to fight Izzy. This guy told me he's going to fight Izzy again. The guy told me when he was done fighting Izzy, he was going to go up to 205 pounds, fight one time, and then draw right in for a world championship. I mean, none of those things were very believable or realistic at the time. Every one of them happened, including only having to go to 205 for one. Man, this guy's an inside source. This isn't just coming from Pierre or Pierre's team. This is coming from the person that tells Pierre and Pierre's team. And this guy promised me that Pierre's next fight is going to be against Tom Aspinall.
Before we move further, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the latest fight news. Moving up next, we have Daniel Cormier. Trashes Jon Jones after retirement. Daniel Cormier isn't holding anything back in his reaction to Dana White confirming Jon Jones' retirement. According to DC, this isn't a graceful exit, it's a flat-out duck. He blasted Jones, calling him a quitter for stepping away right when a fight with Tom Aspinall could have happened. In Cormier's view, Jones had a chance to cement his legacy by facing the next generation's best, and instead, he bailed. DC didn't mince words. He said legends like himself, Khabib, Shogun, and others made sure to give the new wave a proper send-off. They didn't retire until they gave the Hungry Lions their shot. But Jones? DC says he ran away instead. And now that Jones has been removed from the picture, the UFC has officially crowned Tom Aspinall as the undisputed heavyweight champion. No more interim talk, no asterisk. The belt is his. And as we just saw from the leaks, his next opponent might be Alex Pereira. The Jon Jones chapter is closed. The Tom Aspinall era has begun. But that's not the end of the Jon Jones headlines. Just hours after his retirement was confirmed, a new report came out showing Jones is facing yet another legal case. According to the Albuquerque Journal, Jones has been criminally summoned for allegedly fleeing the scene of a traffic accident that took place back in February in New Mexico. He's now facing a misdemeanor charge and is scheduled to appear in court on July 24th for a bond arraignment.
You know, every great champion from Muhammad Ali to George St. Pierre to Chuck Liddell to myself, they've all left the ladder down. Very few people don't. Very few people leave without opening the door for that next guy to get a chance. Khabib did it. He fought Justin Gaethje. He fought Dustin Poirier after McGregor, his biggest pay-per-view and biggest payday of all time. He dropped the ladder to the next guy and said, on the way out, I will give another guy a chance to see if he can supplant me. If he doesn't do it, I'm done. It happened. Khabib did it. Demetrius Johnson did it with Henry Cejudo. You give the guy a chance. In wrestling, in basketball, the people that matter to him are judging him, and it didn't matter. All those hiccups, he felt assured that he was doing the right thing, but he wasn't. He's supposed to fight.
Moving up next, we have Michael Bisping explains why Justin Gaethje doesn't deserve title shot. Michael Bisping has weighed in on Justin Gaethje's title hopes, and he's not sugarcoating it. He said straight up that Gaethje does not deserve another title shot right now. Not because of dislike, just because of facts. Bisping reminded everyone that Gaethje has had 2 chances at undisputed gold and got finished both times. In a division as loaded and violent as lightweight, that kind of record makes it hard to argue for another go. But Gaethje isn't backing down. In a recent interview, he made it crystal clear. If I don't get the next title shot, I'm retiring. He's coming off a great win over Rafael Fiziev, showing he still belongs in the mix. But it all might come down to how things play out in the upcoming Ilia Topuria versus Charles Oliveira bout. If Oliveira wins, don't hold your breath for a Gaethje rematch. He's already tapped him out, and the hype just isn't there. But if Topuria wins, that's a whole different story. Gaethje versus Topuria would be complete madness. 2 warriors who never take a step back. It's the kind of fight fans would pay anything to see. So, while Bisping made some strong arguments, Gaethje's next move might be completely tied to whoever walks out with the belt this summer.
How many title fights did you get? And I'm not trying to be insulting.
No, 0.
Exactly. And how many fights did you have in the UFC?
15 or 16.
I fought for the belt, but I had to fight in the UFC 26 times before I got a title fight.
Yeah, exactly.
The point that I'm making is title fights are hard to come by. And Justin Gaethje's already had 2. It sounds like I'm shitting on Justin. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm a fan of the guy. But he fought Khabib for the belt. Didn't go his way. A couple of fights later, fought Charles Oliveira for the belt. And he didn't go his way. So I understand, because he is one of the best guys. He is one of the most exciting and dynamic. And he does have a huge following. And he is excitement personified. So he feels like he deserves it, you know? But the reality is the sport evolves and it moves on and matures. And my advice would be, don't do that. Don't sit on the sidelines. Stay active. Get another fight. Get another payday.
Moving up next, we have Jon Jones, charged with hit and run again. Jon Jones is once again in trouble with the law. A misdemeanor charge has officially been filed against him for allegedly fleeing a car crash in February. Here's what's been reported. A woman involved in the crash, described as intoxicated and undressed, identified Jones as the driver. When police later contacted a man believed to be Jones, he allegedly refused to verify who he was, and even threatened lethal force. Jones has now spoken out publicly, tweeting, "Keep in mind, even the media can get it wrong sometimes. If they don't have all the facts, don't believe everything you read online." That's all for now. And with these developments, the heavyweight and lightweight divisions are looking absolutely wild. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. We've got more updates coming your way soon. Don't miss them.